3.
On October 20th, 1967, me and Roger were riding up the creek in Bluff Creek, and we looked past the root ball to our left, and up stood this creature. Now, you all know the story from here, but this is the confession. So, when I chased this creature up the bowling alley just after the sandbar there, she kind of put her 2 hands on this log and started to bend over and shake her rear end there profusely. And I saw those Bigfoot cheeks clap. And I looked back, and Roger, he was doing some relaxed dance. And he said, "Now everybody in the club getting tipsy." I'm not sure what that meant. And, well, all I thought was, they really are real. They really do exist. So that's the confession, and Russell Accord can suck my...
Clapping those Bigfoot cheeks right here on the SLP, baby. That's right. Don't forget it. Welcome back, everybody. We're talking Bigfoot Entertainment Monthly. That's right. Tonight we're going to be on the show with our co-host, your old pal, Wes. That's right. Wes Losner from Southern California, Northern California, somewhere I don't freaking know. He's all over the damn place, back and forth. But yeah, we are definitely in the right place tonight. If you didn't get a chance to watch Bigfoot the Conspiracy, well, there's going to be a whole lot of spoilers right here, right now. You can pretty much guarantee it.
I mean, there's a good 45 minutes of just...
Well, everybody, the only thing I can say is welcome to the Suck the Lumps edition of the Squatchers Lounge. Oh my God, dog, do you stink? My new dog farts. Jesus Christ in heaven, does she fart? And she's laying right under my feet. The fan is blowing right at my face, and she's farting, and it's blowing right up my damn nostrils. And it's like, good God, dog. Fruity Lou, you stink. Anyhow. Yeah, Bigfoot, the Conspiracy. What the hell is that? Is that you or is that me? That's you. You're all out of whack. There you go. Whatever you did there seems... Oh, no. Now you're out of whack again.
Huh?
There you go. Wait. What? Huh? Speak.
Yo.
All right. There we go. Whatever you did fixed it. Yeah. Straight up. The Suck the Lumps edition of the Squatchers Lounge podcast. The way this movie opens, literally, there's 2 people in a car riding up through the woods, and it's playing this heavy rock music, and it's singing about, I want gravy. Get a gravy boat through a straw, because that's the way I like it. Suck the lumps. Suck the lumps. Gravy in a gravy boat. I mean, it was like, what the flying shit is this crap?
Yeah, like, how are you listening to this shit? You know?
Right. I mean, well, obviously, we've talked about this in the past. Bigfoot movies are made for one of 3 reasons.
Yes, that's true.
One is they're a researcher, and they're trying to stir up business or stir up interest in their research, and they go out and they do a Bigfoot movie.
Yeah.
2, somebody wrote a script and somebody produced it and got a bunch of money for it, and they're just gonna, Willow Creek, they're gonna throw crap at it. And 3, somebody has an epic soundtrack and we need a movie to put it in.
Yeah.
And this was the epic soundtrack movie. I mean, it really, I mean, let's be honest. The writing wasn't bad. It wasn't, it really wasn't horrible. It was a story that,
it didn't make sense, really.
No. Again, it was like 3 scripts put together. It was like, hey, I got these really good ideas for Bigfoot movies. Hey, let's put them all in one.
Yeah.
We can't afford to make all 4, but we'll make one of them. So y'all decide. So a bunch of people get back together and rewrite the script and put all the friggin' ideas that they can into this one friggin' script. I mean, we went from territorial Squatch to orb Squatch to UFO Squatch to disappearing Squatch to I understand what you're saying Squatch.
Yeah.
I mean,
It's a curse.
all these storylines come along in this movie, and it's just so freaking confusing.
It really is. But you also got these Men in Black
The Men in Black,
type
yes,
people.
yeah, you got the Men in Black, and okay, so the main character, this Dante dude, is an ex-border patrol agent who got shot and lost his partner in the line of protecting the border. We don't really know. I mean, it comes out in the movie that there's a scene where he's sleeping and friggin', it's PTSD time in the middle of the woods when he's out by himself, which is like doesn't happen. But anyhow, I digress. He's the main character in his story, and his wife's family has this cabin in the woods, this cottage in the woods, and they're losing livestock, and she's hearing screams. So, they go out there and they talk about it, and then like, here come the Men in Black. I mean, out of nowhere, it's now it's a Men in Black movie. Okay, so the Men in Black are surveilling this Bigfoot thing.
Well, because of what happened with that mushroom guy. The guy
I forgot about that. Yeah, the stepdad and the junkie daughter were out hunting, raising magic mushrooms.
Yeah,
and Bigfoot for some reason killed the stepfather. We're not really sure as to why. He didn't seem to be doing anything. He was just picking up some. He was just picking some damn magic mushrooms, and Bigfoot decided to. Good God, dog! Oh, Jesus, go! You got to move, honey. You got to go like on the other side of the room or something. Jesus Christ! What? Did you shit? You didn't shit, did you? No, she didn't shit. She's just farting. Jesus, I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. God damn, I gave her some pizza casserole for the first time, and we usually don't give her people food, and this is why. Oh, God.
Yeah.
Anyhow, oh God, I need to like light a match or something. God damn.
Like go up in flame.
So yeah, so the mushroom guy, he disappears, and the Men in Black show up. I mean, they're not calling themselves the Men in Black, but they're definitely agents of some clandestine government.
It's weird.
Yeah, and they're searching for this Bigfoot, but they're surveilling the people that are looking or that are in the area of the big. I never understood that whole. I mean, it never really got clear as to what the Men in Black really wanted.
Well, then I remember
it did
talk
in the middle
about the DNA.
Yeah, in the middle. We'll get there. We'll get to that point. But we have Agent Cortez, who seems to be the head of everything and giving out the orders.
He's like the youngest looking dude.
He's like the dude who's been on the he's been on the team like 6 months. Everybody else has been out there, 10, 12, 15 years, and homeboy
got
somehow
the position because of his father.
Either that or he's on his knees a lot. One or the other. Governments, man, they love it. They love suck asses. Them brown nosers, the government loves that shit. Yes, the dog has squatch gas. No shit, Don. I am not kidding you, man. She will fit in the woods, I promise you. So all right, so then after we get introduced to this dude Dante and his wife's family and the cabin that's losing livestock, then we swing over to these Men in Black in the woods who find the missing girl from the father who got killed with the magic mushrooms. And supposedly they were interviewing her, and they supposedly released her of her own recognizance in the woods. And the dude was like, "You let her go out here? She's a fucking junkie, man. I mean, the worst thing we could have done was, at least we could have done was take her to town. Oh, you don't you fucking worry about it, man. I do what I do out here. Of course, out here, she can handle it." Yeah, you're gonna release a junkie out into the friggin' that was another weird thing. It was like, was the stepfather, banging the stepdaughter and making her a junkie? Maybe that's why the Bigfoot killed him, because he was a bad guy.
Her eyes were fucked up looking.
Oh yeah, she looked like she got beat. I mean, she looked like she was not in real good shape at all. So maybe Bigfoot
clearly you see where she was let out later on in the movie.
Yeah, later on in the movie, we do discover what happened to the young lady. That is for sure. And then we jump back to the city. Everybody's back in the city, and nothing's really going on. And then we get this bar scene where there's a dude sitting at a bar, and one of the agents comes in to interact with him. Now, there was no introduction to this character I don't even think this character got a name. Oh yeah, that's right. They called him Riggs. People call me Riggs.
Yeah.
My friends call me Riggs. Oh, okay, Riggs. Are we friends? No, we're not friends. It's like, okay then. So we get introduced to this Riggs character who he puts him on a quest for something. What the hell does he put him on a quest for? I swear to God, it's like a friggin' video game. It's like the big giant friggin' Hindu with the purple costume on. That guy's got a quest for you. He sends him out to do something, and he tells the guy, the crazy guy tells him, he's like, oh well, if you see Bigfoot out there, you tell him I'm sorry.
Yeah.
And that I respect the forest now. He tells a story about taking some gold from a gold mine and gets followed all the way out, and it eventually drives him crazy, and he ends up in the friggin' psych ward. And this guy gets him out and tells him this never happened.
Yeah,
none of this ever happened. That was the deal of it. But then we get introduced to another really bad song in the soundtrack. I don't even know what it was about. It was just, at that point, it was just like, oh, I'm not even listening to that crap.
It was what he is the same band though.
Oh yeah, it was definitely. I mean, this was a soundtrack movie. I mean, that's what this was. Somebody had an epic fucking soundtrack, and it included "Suck the Lumps."
I think they just wrote an album around what was on the table that night.
Hey, all right, man. We need some songs for this. We need some original music for this film. What's up? Gravy. I like gravy.
Yeah, I like getting a straw and just.
I like gravy. I'm in a gravy boat. Suck it through a straw. Suck the lumps. Suck the lumps. Because it's good. That's why I like it. It's like, what the flying shit? Yeah,
we're gonna go gold with this album.
Yeah, there's no Bigfoot for quite a lot of the movie.
You see
little hints of an eyeball here
silhouette.
And there.
Yeah,
you
silhouette.
See Bigfoot growls, and then you never really see the Bigfoot. And then you see like the exist footage of the Bigfoot as he runs in shadow down through the tree line. It was like, okay, well, we've kind of seen this before, but whatever. All right, and then like Homeboy decides to go to the Bigfoot Museum.
Yeah.
And he's walking around in the Bigfoot Museum, and he gets introduced to an investigator, some geeky kid who wants to solve the mystery of Bigfoot. And he's acting like he's not he's not interested in the Bigfoot topic at all, But yet we know that that's exactly what he's trying to do. So you'd think you'd kind of have a conversation with somebody that might have some different ideas. But that's when they crossed into the UFO Squatch.
Yeah.
And the Orb Squatch came a little bit later on. This kid was going around and doing interviews with different people. And of course, everybody has their own experience with Bigfoot. And I've actually talked to people who 3 or 4 people saw and experienced the same Bigfoot, but didn't experience it the same way. Your mind and fear and excitement and, wonder are powerful chemical reactions in your brain when you see something like that. Like, I'll tell the story. I've been walking my dog my puppy a mile and a half every day. And we go by this one lot. And in that lot is a giant German Shepherd, bad, evil, demon dog, like bangs against the fence, trying to get through the fence to eat people. And it literally scares the shit out of my dog every morning. Like, the dog will lay there and wait, and she knows it's coming, but it doesn't matter. As soon as he bangs his head against that friggin' gate and tries to come through it, she squats and shits herself. Right there. I expose her to it over and over and over again so that she doesn't become so fearful of it and realizes eventually one day that dog can't come through the damn gate. But literally, she will shit herself right there in the street. So fear and wonderment and amazement, those are all very powerful chemical reactions in your brain, and not everybody's brain's the same. Some people's brain can't produce the wonderment chemical. They produce something else instead. So that's how 2 people can see the exact same thing, but yet experience it in different ways, I guess. I mean, it's very strange that no 2 eyewitnesses usually tell the same story.
Yeah.
especially even when they've seen the same creature. It's very, very weird. Hey, we're halfway through the show here, so why don't we take a break and we will say hello to the people hanging out in the live podcast with us. Hello. Of course, we've got the Duncans. That would be Aaron and Miss Mary up there. Yes, they're hanging out. The Reverend Tim McHugh. Hello there, Tim. How are you, sir, Reverend? The Viking Don Reif. Hello, Viking. So glad you could join us tonight, sir. Yes, I have now found my Norse my Norse background, that I come from the Jarls of Sweden. So hallelujah, I'm a Viking too. Shane Barber. Hello there, Mr. Shane Barber. So glad you are with us. God, that asshole Jeffrey Kelly. Onomatopoeia. I think that's a person. I'm pretty sure that's a person. I'm not positive. Let's see here. Who else is in the house? Well, there's Bella Allegria. Hello there, young lady. She's remodeling her bedroom. I hope you enjoy it. Yeah. Well, you know, what are you going to do with your share of the money? I'm going to get a warship, and I'm going to fly across the galaxy. I'm going to kill my father. Oh, I meant like a new hat or a necklace, you know, something to make the other ladies go, well, that's nice. Sorry, I digress. The Reverend Rodney Purdy is in the house, because
in the place to be.
He's always in the place to be. That's right. The Lance Windsor is in the house from the Great White North. Not to be confused with the white supremacist North, okay? I didn't say that exactly. He's from the Great White North of Canada. Different people. Well, you know, everybody's racist these days, even black people. People of color are racist. I can't figure out. I don't know what it means anymore. Karen Rob's in the house. How you doing, Karen?
Yo,
what up? Let's see here. We're getting down to the bottom. There's the dwarf of the brown. The brown dwarf. Hello, brown dwarf. That's right. How now, brown cow? The 55 debacle. Hello, Franklin.
Yo.
What up? What up? What up? What up? What up? Mid-South Sasquatch Cryptid Research. Hello. Glad you could join us. Collier Wilmus is in the house. The great special effect man himself.
Yeah. It's going nuts.
Yeah, I've been looking at Dean Cooper's Facebook page too. There's just no new nothing since June 30th. We're really worried about our pal Dean. So, you know, if anybody hears from him, please contact me and let me know. But I'm sure I will be the first one that he contacts when he can. If he could contact me, he would. So maybe I need to start meditating and see if he's trying to contact me from the afterlife. I don't really know. So when I hear from any news about Dean, of course I will share it. I mean, it's hurting my heart to not have heard from him this long. Anyhow, I got to move on or I'm going to start crying. So Tommy Boston. That's right. There's your cousin from Boston.
Hey, Tommy.
Hey, Tommy, how you doing there, Chief? So glad you was hanging in the house tonight.
What's up?
You got to knock, kid. You know, you got to knock. That's for sure. Who wants to trade tents? Have you seen that one? Where he puts up, he can't put up a tent, but he's got freaking Boston Lager. Who wants to trade tents? All right, so let's get back at it. Yeah, the ZZ Top bass player passed away today too.
Yeah.
Oh, it was just friggin' crazy. Yeah, look, Tommy Boston's having a wicked pisser. I'm parking the car in Harvard Yard. You know, it's right in Harvard Yard. I've been there. Hell,
it's a screamer.
Man, could you imagine not hearing your native tongue in over 4 years? Shit, I can't imagine 6 months in Boston. Them people don't even speak English. I'm not even sure what language that is. Bostonian?
Oh man, I remember one time sitting next to this guy at an Irish pub on the beach, and this guy was like fresh out of Ireland. It was like the owner's like brother or some shit, and like we were laughing at something that happened, and he starts talking to me, and it was just like, it didn't even sound like Irish. It was just like,
that's actually Gaelic, and Gaelic is literally like a recognizable form of grunts and groans followed by a syllable of two of English.
Yeah,
the syllable of two never go together either. It'll start with a syllable of English and turn into My uncle, I spent 2 summers on his sheep farm. I still couldn't understand him. He used to hit me with a stick until I did what I wanted. Till I did what he wanted. He would point and he would speak in Gaelic, and I'd have no clue. And I would do something wrong, and he would just smack me with his cane until I did it right. That's how Gaelic guys are. I mean, they're ready to fucking hammer it down, man. All right, they speak New England. Is that what the case is? Oh my God!
Oh, that's freaking sweet.
Yeah,
So it's more like that, like
New England. Well, they don't speak New England in Maine. I mean,
like Peter Griffin.
like Peter Griffin. You damn New Yorkers come up here to see the damn trees, you bastards. Quahog. Oh, Peter Griffin landed on the Mayflower. Truth be told, the Viking grave that they found in Massachusetts is actually tied to my Gaian family. Ain't that some crap? I mean, seriously, man, my people was here long before y'all people showed up. This is my land. Anyhow, speaking of my land, Bigfoot, the conspiracy. Oh my God. So
conspiracy is still going.
Yeah, it's definitely going on. And now all of a sudden
47 minutes in.
Oh God, yeah, it's only an hour and 17 minutes long. At about minute 50, everything kind of goes sideways. All the Men in Black guys pull back. They all just take all the cameras out. They stop doing all the surveillance, and homeboy's chilling in his safe pad, whatever, chill pad, whatever the hell it was, and 2 other Men in Black just like appear on his couch.
Yeah,
dude's like, "Give me some coffee." And you're like, no, get your own damn coffee, man. What am I, your bitch? No. Apparently, the Men in Black's plot line was they wanted to capture the Bigfoot and give it to clandestine underground DNA people to cross it with humans to become some kind of hybrid super monster soldier thing.
Yeah.
Now that's when Cortez goes rogue and shoots and kills them both.
Yeah.
Now
we got to finish this shit.
I don't get it. I don't really understand why you did it. That this didn't weird.
I mean, maybe he felt like, okay, well, I'm gonna do all this work,
he was
going to
protect the Bigfoot. Yeah, well, that's the other question is, if you don't shoot them,
because those 2 guys are showing up like that. Yeah,
yeah, like they wanted to take him away too. Yeah, I mean,
make your phone call, and the second you hang up, pop, you're in the back of the head. You know?
Mom, no, I'm fine. I'll see you next week. Yeah, everything's great. Click, bang. No, I ain't going out like that. That's not me. Now I'm gonna go outside, make this phone call right quick. I'll be right back. We're driving the fuck away. I ain't hanging out. Oh, by the way, this show is not for people under the age of 13. If you think your parents love you, go ask them. I bet you the answer is different than you expect. Well, I don't know, little Jimmy. You kind of are a little bastard. You are a little bastard sometimes. My mama always told me, she said, Jeffrey, I always love you, just sometimes more than others. What kind of a love day is it today, mama? It's a little love, motherfucker. You have pushed my buttons today. Anyhow, my mama loved me. She taught me everything I knew about dealing with people who were crazy. I know about that firsthand, believe me. So, all right, let's wrap this shit up, boy, because good God in heaven, this movie sucked. Apparently, we were talking before the show. Dante is like a known researcher somewhere. I've never heard of him. I don't know where he researches. I don't really know his real name or anything. But
it's Dante.
Yeah, it's Dante something or other, and apparently he has a YouTube channel, and he does go out in the wilderness and take videos of stuff. And this was his chance to star in something. I mean, I guess it's not as bad as like Survivor Man doing, 2 bro movies, butt bro movies, whatever the name of that crap is, where he's stuck in a hole with somebody. I mean, look, if you're going to be stuck in a hole with somebody,
the Bigfoot movie he was just in,
you certainly shouldn't be stuck in a hole with Stacey Brown. Like, I don't want to be stuck in a hole with Stacey Brown. Like, I ain't even going to be in the woods with Stacey Brown. I mean, that's kind of the way that is. But Survivor Man to Stacey Brown stuck in a hole as a movie. It's not like 57 hours. James Franco chews his arm off or some shit. Spoiler. Sorry. I digress. Yeah. So the Men in Black are now looking to kill it or take the Bigfoot, imprison it, and give it to underground DNA cloning people to make half-breed hybrid human soldiers.
Yeah. All while Dante's in the woods,
gifting them, giving them apples and the best burritos in the world.
They're bringing him fish.
Yeah, he changed gifts with the Bigfoot. He left them. He left apples and stuff out there and left his burritos that damn Bigfoot left behind. I don't even think he took a bite out of it. But the Bigfoot then left him a bloody fish, which fish don't really bleed that way. So I really couldn't figure out why the scratchy blood was down the sides of the fucking fish.
He was just, you
special effects, guys.
No, you score the meat first, so he was just hooking
Goony
him up.
goo goo, right?
He's like, I already cleaned him out. You're good.
You married a Bigfoot, didn't you, Gus? You shaved a bitch down and you taught her to speak. I took your kids fishing the other day, Gus. I put the poles in their hands. They put the poles down. They looked at each other. They stuck their faces in the water. And they come up with a fish in their mouth, Gus. And then they took the damn fish out of their mouth and they looked at each other and they went, goony goo goo. Your wife's a Bigfoot. No, Google, I didn't ask you to look up Goonie Goo Goo. Sorry. Yeah. Okay, Google. Who is Eddie Murphy? That'll solve the problem for people who didn't know what that was about. All right. So where were we? Dante's in the woods gifting the Bigfoot. The Men in Black are trying to capture it to get its DNA. Cortez has gone rogue and killed a couple of agents, and we're not sure if he's going to kill everybody or, well, it seems that way because he went out into the woods with his AR-15, his black scary gun, and I don't know what a 223 was supposed to do to a Bigfoot, but apparently he was going to try. Not really all that up on what's going to shoot through a Bigfoot or not, but whatever. And they go shooting at everybody in the woods.
Yeah.
So 2 Men in Black good agents are there now trying to combat.
Well, not so good. They went to that house to kill that family.
They were going to kidnap that family and take them in for questioning. That was what that deal was. It wasn't so much they were going to kill them, but they were.
Everybody else is.
They were going in there with like flak jackets and friggin' assault rifles. So not assault rifle. God damn, I can't believe I said that. Friggin' squirrel guns. An AR-15 is not an assault rifle. It is a squirrel gun. Look it up. Trust me. I don't want an AR-15. Give me a 30-06, a 308, a 50 cal, a 500, a 300 Win Mag. I have lots of other bullets to be scared of. Certainly not a 223. Anyhow, so now we're having a shootout in the woods, and somehow Dante sneaks up on Super Cortez, the Men in Black, and kills him dead. Shoots him. All while Bigfoot's watching in the background. Tweaker Squatch. I called him Tweaker Squatch because look at the picture. I mean, seriously, he looked like he'd been tweaking for a lot of years.
Yeah, his eyes were crazy.
So in the end, what do we have?
He follows him into a old building or something.
Into an old barn on his family's property. And they're tracking his phone. So he's basically led the Men in Black right to it. And then he starts having this conversation with the Bigfoot. Well, I know you're only come out here to save your family.
Yeah.
But you're going to have to get out of here now. And he hears a noise. He turns away and he looks back and poof, Bigfoot's just gone.
Yeah.
And one of the interviews, the guys had talked about that by the time he had pulled his shotgun up, that Bigfoot was gone. And he said, he ran away. Well, I didn't say that. So it just went back and forth with all the weirdest of prospectable friggin' Bigfoot theories until the end, when none of it made any sense anyhow. It was still a flesh and blood animal, and it dragged Cortez's body off so that nobody could find it,
Yeah.
and there would be no questions. Dante and his family live now in peace from the Bigfoot. But it all started with his family's stock disappearing. So we get this after scene kind of thing where all of a sudden now that we're back on his family's farm at night, and these two hillbillies are in there. They're going to poach their goats, which is where the livestock was going in the first place. It wasn't even the Bigfoot that was taking the livestock to start with. So the whole premise for the movie, for the movie then
exactly why it started. Yeah.
Right, gets dumped at the end of the movie. It was just like, oh, well, thanks for pissing away 117 minutes of my life. We've watched worse. Okay, we have absolutely watched worse, and we were talking about this may be a follow-up to another movie. What was the other movie? The
Curse of Blood Mountain.
Yeah, where the guy had found a gold mine and taken some gold, and then the Bigfoots harassed him all the way out of the woods, and he went crazy. And
I just think the dude was younger in that movie.
But yeah, he had. Wes had asked me if I recognized the guy Dante. I was like, no, not really. What I can tell you, oh my goodness. Speaking of real stuff in the Bigfoot world, holy crap! Todd Standing's ex-assistant, the one that he used to go out into the woods with in Canada and take people with, is on trial for attempted murder of another Bigfooter in friggin' Alabama. Not only that, Todd is actually wanted for questioning because he had gone to Alabama to see her right before it happened. So somebody had posted a weird comment on David and I's the fraud, the Bigfoot fraud of Todd Standing or whatever the heck that one was, where they where apparently there is some evidence to be found out there where Winky is an animatronic head that was based on Todd's face itself, and that non-Blinky, that his assistant was the one that was used for the face of the Ewok, the half Michael Jackson friggin' cleft lip. I don't know who does cleft lip surgeries on Bigfoots, but they did a good job on that one. Well, I mean, seriously, it's kind of crazy, but apparently, yeah, there's a whole bunch of stink gonna pop up now around Todd Standing over all this mess, and
he's still doing his lives all the damn time.
I know. It's just like, well, he's in Canada now, so it's not like the United States can get him extradited down here for questioning and this fucking shit. But that girl's gonna go to jail. Like, she did it. Like, she came into the house, kicked the door open, and shot at the dude. I mean, it's like it's not a matter of did she do it, it's a matter of why she did it, I guess.
Hell have no fury.
Like a woman pissed off, that is for damn sure. And she got aggravated domestic violence charge and attempted murder on this dude. And I was like, damn, that's fucking crazy. And Dr. Jeff Meldrum, what's he do? He is still unable to say that Todd Standing's fucking videos are bullshit.
Well, because Mongolian death worms are very dangerous at this time of night. They prey on these.
You know, chimps look different. Look at the chimps. They all have a different kind of look to their face. Yeah, but
he's got a Legend Meets Science Part 2 coming up.
Yes, I saw that.
I'm surprised he has time for that with his acting career.
Well, yeah, anything to make money on Bigfoot is there. There's really something. Whatever. You can't. I mean, dude, make all the money you can make on it. Just try not to be a shitheel while you do it. Like, be honest. Yeah, I do business with Todd Standing because his check's clear. That's all we need. Just don't try to make us believe that you believe that his evidence is somehow credible. Just say that his check's clear, and that's why you do business with him. And we may not understand it, but at least we'll know. We might not like it, but at least we'll have the truth of the matter. But instead, he's still, well, Bigfoot North, that was one of the finest pieces of Bigfoot podcasting out there ever done. No, Jeff Meldrum. No, it wasn't. It was some of the most horrible bullshit ever produced on air. And if you ever bring another person who swears they can talk to animals, an animal communication specialist, they damn well be able to produce some evidence that they can do that. Okay. That's what I'm talking about. You had the hokiest shit in the world on that podcast, and you still think that it is so proud that you were part of Bigfoot North with Todd Standing in. Well, congratulations. if that's what your key to fame turns out to be, then so be it. We'll look to you for some foot advice on the Bigfoot, but past that, you can't be trusted. But you know what? We saw them Bigfoot claps, them Bigfoot cheeks clap, boy. Don't you ever forget it. Hey, what you working on, man? You working on anything good?
Just finished putting my mystery boxes together.
Ooh, when did they go on sale?
Oh, they're already gone. Or no, they're not gone, but they're already up for sale right now.
Are they? Where they at?
Yeah.
Where do they find them?
Instagram, Squatchy Comics.
That's Squatchy Comics on Instagram.
I mean, if you're into comics, it's a comic book mystery box that comes with one of my original art pieces.
Don't talk it down. Talk it up, bro. I mean, you are a living artist making a living doing art, bro. I mean, you are like a unicorn right now. I am so proud of you. You literally are like a friggin', you're a sprite. You're a pixie. You're a goddamn fairy. You're a yard gnome that moves. You're one of a million people who try to make a living doing friggin' living art, and it's nearly impossible. So don't talk down. It's great. It's friggin' comics. It's all kind of cool shit. So if you're into comics, go on out and catch at Squatchy Comics on Instagram and check out Wes's mystery boxes. They're out there for sale, and they don't last long. So
no, they don't.
Get them while you can.
Yeah, and then I'm 2 pages away from finishing the book, so that'll be getting published soon.
Oh yeah, dude. 55 cool. Franklin is asking if Tim Fasano's still around. Actually, Tim passed away. Tim had a heart attack and died some time ago. And that's about it. Yeah, he never really had any real evidence of any real Bigfoot. Pulled a couple of hoaxes off, lied about some wildlife footage, and he tried. The dude,
future of all the famous Bigfooters.
Exactly. It's gonna be like, well, poor Peter Byrne. He's taken over like 10,000 Bigfoot experiences, or talked 10,000 times about Bigfoot in his life, and he's never seen one.
I mean, how far is he going? So,
Peter. Well, Peter Byrne ran the Bigfoot the Bigfoot Research Center for a lot of years. I mean, he went out on investigations and stuff. I mean, he'd go up into the mountains and stuff. Yeah, I mean,
even he'd go to sighting older documentaries. He looked like he couldn't move very well.
Well, that was probably already 20 years into it. So yeah, I don't move so well. Actually, I move a lot better in the woods now than I have in probably 20 years. I'm in a hell of a lot better shape now than I've been in a long time. I don't know if I'm doing any better because I can't see a specialist because this is California and healthcare. Forget that shit. I'm still waiting another 2 weeks or 3 weeks to see a liver doctor. I ain't seen one since February. But hey, I'm guessing I'm doing better. I'm not, I can eat, I can exercise. I don't feel like crap more than, a day or two a week. That's a whole lot better than the way I was. So I don't have a basketball on top of a beach ball on top of a bocce ball, hanging out in my midsection anymore. I don't have 100 pounds of water on me, so I must be doing something. But yeah, anyhow, let's wrap this up tonight, my man. I will thank you for being here tonight. Get out at Squatchy Comics and get your mystery boxes if you want one. Check out the we do have a Patreon page. It's been kind of dead for a while, and I appreciate you guys supporting us because we're doing this live show and we have the support through the Patreon page. So if you want to join us for $1 a month, it is Reverend Jeff's Cryptid Corner or patreon.com/Cryptid Corner. And with that, everybody, we want to thank y'all for being here.
I have come here.
Bigfoot scream or fat girl fart, I'll still let you be the judge.
To kick ass and chew bubble gum. Was that it?
That's it. That's exactly right. And I'm
fucking knew it.
all out of bubble gum. We
Fucking
love
knew
you
it.
guys, and we will see you guys next week with all new edition of the Squatchers Lounge podcast. Until then, may the Squatch be with you.
In your body.